Hello everyone. Today what I'll be doing is going over the CPT, so your culminating task for this course. All right, like I mentioned to you guys in the first week, you guys are going to be completing a digital portfolio for me. Okay, so I'm just going to read through the assignment and then I'm going to get to specifics. So for your portfolio, you're going to be basically collecting all your work, whether you're doing the work just from this course itself or work that you've done in the past. And basically you're wanting to show your technical skills and also emphasize a style if you think you have one. All right. I want you guys to remember that a portfolio is basically a representation of who you are. All right. So keep in mind that when it comes to your portfolio, some of the most important features that post-secondary programs look for are skill, passion, curiosity, and your ability to think creatively, shown in a diverse range of mediums. Okay, so for this task, you will create a digital portfolio. Many of the programs you will be applying to will have certain requirements. Now, I know some of you are not applying to post-secondary for fine arts. That's totally cool. In that case, then you have an opportunity just to collect your work and show it in a nice way. All right, but for those of you who are applying to college and university programs, whether it be interior design, graphic design, architecture, or just even art foundations, okay, I say at a college level, they all have certain requirements that they want to see in your portfolio. All right, so when it comes to designing your digital and online website for all the work that you've done, whether it's this year or the years past, you should have a statement of intent on your website. Okay, so to support your portfolio, a statement of intent should explain what or who inspires and influences the work that you do. This is an opportunity to introduce yourself as an artist, designer, maker, and provide context so we can better understand your work. Okay, so guys, it should be around 300 words. The statement of intent is kind of good to have on the home page because it's a little introductory about you, and that's probably the best spot for it, in my opinion. All right. Process work. So the process work, guys, is very important. I mentioned here how universities like to see how you think, right? And that's what process work does. It allows say the person interviewing for you for a position at the school, they want to be able to see how did you, the beginning to the end, that process. How did you get here? All right. And I don't think in high school you really understand the importance of that. It's more so if you then start pursuing it in post-secondary that you realize how important that piece is. Okay, I have process work for design projects that I still keep because it really shows my progression of thinking throughout a project. Some projects, the first idea works. Other ones, you've done like, I don't know, 500 of them, it feels like. And finally, the last one is the idea that works. Okay, so again, the process work is a representation of your creative thinking. When it goes onto a website, all right, and how you're thinking, how do I show my process work, miss? Well, I would probably show your final piece with some key photos of some of your process work within your sketchbook or even sheets of paper that you've drawn, all right, to represent your thinking. And I would have them all situated on the same page so they all know that it goes together, all right? Finished work. So I'd like you to include 5 to 8 pieces. Okay, so some of you who are just taking this course because you wanted the credit and you wanted to take it because you enjoy art, that's no problem. Then put all the pieces that you've done within this course on the website. Okay, if you have some other, say like from sketchbooks that you've done in previous years, if there's a drawing in there that you want to showcase, go for it. Okay, even some of the sketchbook assignments that I've given you, you can include those as a part of your portfolio pieces. All right, the description. So if you guys notice, for every project, I've always asked for you guys to provide a 50-word description of your process making, method, media, concept, and purpose for each piece. That is for this purpose here for the digital portfolio. Okay, and it reduces the amount of time you got to do that for that kind of stuff. All right, here are some just general tips of what to include in a portfolio, some strategies. I've listed them all there. Where can I create my digital portfolio? You can use Google Sites. You can use Weebly as well. They have some great templates there. How will I be evaluated? So I'll be looking at the setup and layout of your digital website. Okay. I'll be looking at your aesthetic, the aesthetic of the actual website, creativity, your organization. The website you will create should complement the artwork you choose to include in your portfolio. Okay, so this goes back to mood. Do you notice, maybe say if you're looking at like 5 of your works, is there a certain tone? Is there a certain mood, right? Something as simple as a background. Do you want a dark background website or do you want something light and airy, right? That all sort of plays into what you're trying to communicate. And it also shares a little bit more about you, okay? A mark will also be given for your statement of intent, your inclusion of process work, and then a mark will be given, I forgot to change this, sorry, but it should be 5 to 8 art pieces with a description for each. Okay, and here's the rubric that I'm going to use to evaluate you. All right, and that's it. Now, in my next video, guys, I'm going to be going over how to create a digital portfolio. So I'll see you in the next video.